It's time for Live in Tallahassee, the region's #1 source for entertainment news. Live in Tallahassee is brought to you by these local businesses: North Florida Women's Care, Kraft Nissan, Brian Barnard's Flooring America, and the law offices of Johnny Devine. And now, here are tonight's hosts.
You are looking at the Tucker Center. The Civic Center today packed with FSU fans for the official kickoff lunch and the official kickoff to football season, and that is also the site of tonight's episode of Live in Tallahassee. John Summers, Joel Silver here for what is going to be a great show.
You know, it seems like it was just a month ago that we were doing this. When I saw it pop up on my calendar, I said, my gosh, the alumni luncheon is here. It's Seminole football time again, and you can feel the excitement in the air. The players are fired up. The fans are fired up. The coaches are fired up. It's going to be a great year.
This is going to be an amazing. We're going to be here throughout the show, showing you all kinds of cool things. We'll talk to some of the people. At the end of the show, we've got some of the comments from Jimbo Fisher. We'll tell you what he said, and we'll show you what he said. But there is no bigger party than the one right here in the Civic Center right now. I'm fired up. You fired up?
I'm fired up. We got our matching FSU ties. Yes. We're good to go.
In the middle of it all with the main guy, the director of athletics, Stan Wilcox. This place is just full of excitement. You got to be having fun.
Oh, this is fabulous. You know, this starts the year off, and this, for me, every year when this happens,
yes,
I know it's time. It's time to, you know, really get out there and show everybody in the world what Florida State is all about, what Florida State athletics is all about.
Hi, I'm Christy. I'm here at the 66th Annual Florida State Football Kickoff Luncheon. We're sitting here today. We've got Levante Taylor, we've got Rice, we've got Nyquan Murray. We are so excited. We love to come to this event every year to be able to talk to the players, give them some pep talks, and show them how we support them. Go Noles!
Hi, I'm Liz Sharp.
And I'm Leander McKenzie.
And we're looking forward to a #1 season. We're alumni. This is Hall of Fame member here, and we are so excited about this season.
Yes. Track and field is what I'm a Hall of Fame member in. I got inducted in 2002. I was an All-American hurdler and Olympic trials semifinalist in 1984. I'm really excited about this football season and especially this very first game of the year.
So what's your prediction for this year? Think we're going to do good?
I think we're going to win against Alabama and all of that. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
we're going to do good.
From the reports I've read, things I've seen, people I know, we're going to be a team to beat. So this is going to be great.
I'm Heather Bishop, and I'm sitting next to Roderick Hoskins, which I'm extremely excited about, and I'm at the linebacker table, which I've always said if I could be any football player, I would want to be a linebacker, so I'm very, very excited. And I was a majorette at FSU back in the day, so it's really, I've been a crazy fan forever and a 3-time grad, so I can't be happier than to be here. I come every year.
So there you have it. Lots of fans, excited, great day, good turnout. Yeah. You just talked to Stan Wilcox, and I couldn't overhear the entire conversation.
Oh my good, everybody, he's excited. Everybody feels good about this season. When we come back here on Live in Tallahassee, they're going to be on stage. We'll go to some of the speeches, some of the things that people are saying, and the introduction of some of the players.
We got to go see the Garnet and Gold boys over there too, yeah.
That's after the break too.
Back with more Live in Tallahassee right after this.
North Florida Women's Care offers the highest quality services for obstetrical and gynecological patients. We are a group practice of caring, industry-leading providers. We have the highest quality ultrasound equipment in Tallahassee. You can call or reach us online 24/7 at the patient portal for appointments, test results, billing, or to send a secure message to our nursing staff. North Florida Women's Care delivers the care you deserve and the trust you expect.
Welcome back to Live in Tallahassee. Welcome to segment 2. I'm here with the Glitter guys, Garnet and Gold. What's happening, guys?
Not much, just hanging out taking pictures with the fans.
And how's the response been so far?
It's been great. Everybody's enjoying it, having a good time, getting pictures. It's a great time.
And are you guys going up to Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
What's
yes,
your
sir.
prediction?
Oh, for sure a win.
For sure a win. There we go.
Close game, but a win, for sure.
Okay, I ask this question every year. How long does it take you guys to get outfitted?
About an hour.
An hour?
An hour.
Is this a team effort?
Yes, sir. Yes, very much.
We get some help, and we get it done in about an hour. It's pretty fun process.
The Garnet and Gold guys looking good tonight. Let's go find Joel in the main room here at the FSU Alumni Association Luncheon.
Thanks, John. Great interview. Love those Garnet and Gold guys. All right, as you can see, the speeches have begun behind me. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from what's going on.
You ready for some football? I can't hear you, Seminoles. Are you ready for some football?
Having grown up in Miami, I can tell you that the Orange Bowl is a larger-than-life spectacle. And I can well remember watching some of those classic matchups in Miami at the OB, a venerable landmark venue. It's not there anymore, but it was an awesome place to watch a game. When I was an undergraduate, we got back-to-back invitations to play Oklahoma in Miami on New Year's Day. And that was a hint of the dynasty that was about to begin at Florida State. Then, on January 1st, 1994, I got to witness us clinch our first ever National Football Championship in the Orange Bowl.
The very first New Year's Day bowl game appearance for the Seminoles, Orange Bowl. First National Championship, Orange Bowl. And we are always thrilled when we learn that you're coming. Now this year I know the coach has other plans for you, so I understand that. But when and if you're ready to come back, we're always ready for you.
To represent the Orange Bowl trophy to you, sir, and to all your staff, your players, your fans, your students, we are so thrilled that this trophy has come home to rest in Tallahassee.
This is really a treat. I mean, wow, it never gets old getting nice awards like this. I probably should be the one accepting it. I'm sure Jimbo should, but heck, he gets a lot of other things he gets to do that I don't. So I will.
And I heard the marching chiefs start off. I knew it was football season. I had a chill down my back. The excitement started to build, and I told Coach Fisher that, in spite of some of the things that we have on a day-to-day basis at FSU to deal with, and there's some times there are some issues, this is one of the things that renews my spirit.
Those of you joining us here today, we can't do all the things that we do within athletics and helping our kids do the things that they need to do in the classroom without the support, the generous financial support of our alumni, our Seminole boosters, and our fans. So a great thank you to our booster organization and all of you that support all of our student athletes, because we can't do it without your financial support.
We've defeated Florida 6 out of the last 7 times. Miami has not beaten Florida State this decade. 7 straight over the Hurricanes.
Okay, we've got to take a break from the action. Still lots more to come. And at the end of the show, remember, we'll have comments from Jimbo Fisher. Stay tuned. Live in Tallahassee is back right after this message.
These are big fellas. We got a handful of freshmen from Newberry, Florida, a pair of Newberry natives. Corey Durden wears number 92, and Jalen Parks wears number 53. From Newberry. From Weewaw, Justin Smith. That's Weewaw Hitchner. I always say Weewaw. From Houston, Texas, Marvin Wilson. And from Tallahassee, Cedric Wood.
Filming live in Tallahassee each and every week, you can imagine I've seen just about every business in town. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. But one business stands out above the rest, and you see their cars everywhere. Where, you ask? Right here at Kraft Nissan. I got my last 3 cars here, and I'll get my next 3 cars here. It's no wonder that Tallahassee is a Nissan town. These guys make me feel super. I love that.
At Budget Blinds, we're in business to frame the light, the day, and the night. So we give you an exclusive combination of high style, expert service, our no surprises pricing, and our no questions asked warranty. We believe that everyone, at every budget, deserves style and service. Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
I want to welcome you to the Tallahassee Quarterback Club's 68th annual kickoff dinner.
Johnny is kicking off his inaugural first ever time as the head of the quarterback club, leading the whole night as the MC and club president.
I want to congratulate him for his first dinner as the president of the quarterback club and wish him good luck, and I know he's going to be wonderful.
I think Johnny has been so excited for tonight to start his year as president of the quarterback club. He's been watching me for a while, so let's hope that he's caught on to something, but I'm sure he's going to do a great job. Good luck, Johnny.
Tonight to kick off the whole year of the Tallahassee Quarterback Club speaking series. Every year we start off with Jimbo, and we can only get him before the season starts. So we're the first people to get him, and we're going to have a packed house tonight for him.
Well, for 34 years, Coach Bobby Bowden was our first speaker at the Tallahassee Quarterback Club. And since he left, Coach Jimbo Fisher has opened up our season, and we have a great kickoff meeting every year. Coach Fisher speaks to us before he speaks to all the other groups in town. We get to hear about the upcoming season, what he sees unfolding, and what he expects out of the team. It's a really great kickoff meeting. And tonight is our Jamboree. We're 11 days from starting off against Alabama, and we expect Coach Fisher to tell us we're going to beat those Crimson Tide.
I'm excited just to hear his enthusiasm, what kind of expressions he has to describe this team, because obviously the big game is coming up in just a couple of weeks.
This team is a very interesting team. I think it's a team that is very driven. Is it possible we could have a great football team? No doubt. We have talent. That's what talent gives you, possibility.
You should be a member of the Tallahassee Quarterback Club because we do great things supporting our 10 local high schools and the student athletes who play the game we love. And also you get to hear some fantastic speakers and hear some dynamic stories and things that you won't hear from all their different experiences around football. It's a really great time, and it's the most affordable and enjoyable entertainment. For only a little over $300, you get 8 great meals with 8 great speakers and a whole bunch of extra events thrown in. You should be a member of this historic Tallahassee Quarterback Club.
Whether you're building a new home or remodeling your current home, at Brian Barnard's Flooring America, we can help you achieve the look you want at the prices the box stores can't compete with. For hardwood, carpet, tile, and rugs, for any area in your home, we'll take your design ideas and turn them into reality. From all the floors in your home to the walls in the kitchen and bath, we have the right products at the right price with exceptional service and installation. Brian Barnard's Flooring America, where friends send friends.
Okay, folks, well, we're almost through the entire ceremony here. Everybody's still here and waiting for the big moment. This is Jimbo Fisher. Let's take a look at some of the comments that the coach had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seminole fans, how about a Seminole welcome for the best coach in America? He is Jimbo Fisher.
all very much. Well, it seems like it's the 8th year of doing this. It seems like it's just the same. I mean, nothing's changed, except these glasses. I now have to read. I can't read without them. There's the only way I can read. So I guess things have changed a little bit. They have, but they haven't. But, you know, as I stand there, it is a privilege for me to stand here is in the 8th year and be your head football coach. It really is. I think this university, we talk about the program, but the program would never be the program without the university. And that's what I think we got to understand. I think we have outstanding leadership with President Thrasher. And again, we definitely do know where your office is, John, my agent and I. And then every now and then I'll call over and he'll be in a meeting and I just call Jean and she tells me where he's really at so that I can go find him. So thank you, Jean. That's really be thanking Jean. But no, the support you give. And Stan, what y'all have done administrative to allow us to do the things in the future in which we have you and John and seeing where we want to go with the program. And as you say, I'm full of ideas and things, but you know, I think that's our job. I think we're the front porch of this university, and we are. And I don't say that we're above anybody, but we're the first thing you see. It's not always the best thing on the house. Sometimes it is, but it's the impression and what you leave. And we understand the responsibility we have in the organization as far as our athletic department, especially our football program. That's what people see. That's what people turn 15, 20, 25, 30 million people on every week and see our players and how they act and what they do. And for us to do the things we do, we accept that responsibility. But there's no doubt what John was saying before. This is an all-encompassing program. It's got to be the university. It's got to be the academics. It's got to be the culture of just growing as a person, and it's got to be the athletics, because there is a well-rounded thing that goes here that's fun to be around great teams. It's fun to watch teams win. As Stan said, we were voted, I don't know what all the criteria was, but the most outstanding sports program in the country. And I know when you're a student here, it's fun to go watch your teams win. And we do in all sports, women's, men's, whatever it is. We all do very well. And then, but here's what I do want to know. I wish some of the other coaches were here. I want to know how many of them get June calls. How many of them get June Duda calls, like I do? Huh? See, you know why she calls you now. See, every time she says something to me, and I said, that's exactly what I thought. But John and Stan would not let me do that. So would you please call them? I'm in total agreement with her, and they just won't. And so I just pass it on. So, Jean, I appreciate you getting on for me. Thank you. But no, for all of our trustees and the trustees that are here and the people who support us, I mean, we can't do the things in the vision. We all have vision, but it's got to have people who have the same vision as you do and be able to go get it executed and be able to raise the things and do the things that we have to do. Because at the end of the day, it's really not about me and it's not about us. It's not about the board. It's about those kids sitting back there. None of us would have a job if it wasn't for those kids and the development of them and what we do. And Lord knows the way our country is right now and the way this world's going. If we don't raise good kids and we don't teach them the right things, nothing's going to change. And that, to me, that's one of the greatest things about sports. And I tell them the other day, I say this all the time. You know, our world gets divided. It gets divided by race. It gets divided by religion. It gets divided by everything in the world. You know where those things don't matter? In between the white lines. When you walk in between those white lines, it doesn't matter how big, how tall, how short, what race you are, what religion you are, what you believe, or anything else. What matters is what you do, and you got to count on the guy beside you. And if they all had to win, and if all those politicians, hey, Al, where's Al and Bill at? If y'all had to win games every Saturday and get 20 million people calling you like I do, y'all figure some stuff out, I promise. And I'm joking, but no, y'all do it. I wouldn't want y'all's job for all the money in China right now. My agent couldn't give me enough money to do your job, I promise you. I promise you, I don't, but it is. That's one of the greatest things about sports, I think it is. And you know, the important role that we play for this university. Because sports, you know, it's every time, it's funny, every time we have a crisis in this country, whatever it may be, when 9/11 happened, all the tragic things that happened in our life, it's usually athletics that rally everybody back. It's an athletic event that pull people together and make us forget for that little bit of time and watch some kids or players compete or young kids compete, whether it's high school, college, pro. And I can say, I don't know if you guys back there playing right now, you kids, you players, understand the role you play in this country and the amount of effect you can have on individuals and people and little kids that are sitting by you now, the people that are sitting by you now, the role you think you're just playing ball and the effect you have. And like I say, you know, we talk about how athletics and everything in academics is important. It is. You got to be a well-rounded person. You got to be a great student. Those are going to open up more opportunities than anything in the world for you. But at the same time, with the role that athletics plays and the role that you play, in, not only here at Florida State, but our culture as a country. and what we do and how we value that. We put it on winning and losing so much, but the way you conduct yourself, as I say, the process of how you do things is probably more important now than ever, because you're going to be seen, and we can show that no matter what race, color, creed you are, you can help pull this country together and do the things that we got to do to fix the issues in which we have. And for that, I thank y'all for allowing me to do that. Like I say, I got plenty of ideas, I promise. But I thank everyone for coming today. I really do. I mean, I know it's important. Y'all are getting revved up for the game, I know. But the support that the community gives us here, the support that the town, the area, the fans, we all, listen, we can't do it without you. We got to have you. The booster clubs, Andy, and all the things that we do. We're only as strong as they are, because that's the lifeline. Just like high school coaches are our lifeline to recruiting, they're our lifeline for the ideas and the progress and the development of these young kids and what we do. And I thank you for that. Not only locally, but nationally. Like you say, our alumni is growing right now as great as everything. And we're growing and growing and growing. And the support, and as John knows, just like I do, there's so many things that you have to, there's so many issues out there that you have to deal with. Stan knows that we have to deal with every day that our alumni groups, our booster groups are trying to solve. And we thank everyone for doing that. All right, getting past all that. So I guess we got a football game coming up, huh? It's coming. I know y'all excited about it, and I know we're playing one game and then the season's over, right? Everybody's ramped up. Well, we don't look at things that way. It is an important game because it's the next game. But, the key to success in our world is treating each game as having its own life and its own history. And I think we got to understand that. And the thing about history that our players and we as coaches, we definitely understand, you can't take history back. You have to be as ready for every one of them. Every one of them matter. They're one win, they're one loss. They all have, we say they're more important. Well, I don't look at that. And I know sometimes the fans, and this is not going to be certain games are more fun to watch. There's rivalry games and all the things that go on. But you can't look at things that way. And I make sure our kids don't want to look at it that way, because you can't take history back. And we have a very simple goal for this team. Make possible probable. Make possible probable. And what I mean by that, there's a difference, what's possible and what's probable. A big difference. So how does that get done on a team or any successful person in this room, in your business? Let me tell you what I think it is. I think it's the truth. And that's often what we don't tell them. Let them know the truth of what we expect and own everything you do. Make possible probable and own everything you do. Everything you put on that film, players, you own it. Everything we allow you to put on that film, coaches, you own it. Everything we do as an organization, the school, we all own it. We own what we do. Because in today's time, not my fault, it wasn't me, it was somebody else. That's the world we live in. Unfortunately, in between those white lines, there's a scoreboard every day. And they measure what you own and what you don't own. That's going to be our challenge. Because at the end of the day, what is possible? Possible is talent. In our world, you're talking about speed, size, strength, ability, change of direction, ball skills, things like that. Those are God-given things. Most of y'all did nothing for that, except you had great genetics and great parents. That's where Trey lacked out and screwed up. But you do. Those things you were given. What are you going to do with them? What is your commitment? Is it about you? Is it about us? And the other thing it's got to be is what you do daily. It's very simple. Develop good habits. That's what we've got to do. We have to do. There's no other way around it. Good or bad, those habits are going to form us every day. We all have a vision, we all do, of who we are. Myself, the same way. Players, who you are. We see that in our mind of what we are. Then you got to look in the mirror. Your everyday habits are who you really are. You have these dreams of what you want to do, what you could do, what I'm going. Listen, what are you doing every day? What your daily habits are is who you really are. There's no way around it. It's what you are, it's what you do, because that's what happens. Because when pressure comes, and situations come, your habits come right back to the surface. You hear me say it over and over and over again. And the players even say, Coach, you say the same things. I say, when the reason for success change, I'll change. You know what? They haven't changed since, back when John and Jim were born. You know what I mean? Way back in then. And Gene now. And Gene up here too. Gene, I didn't realize you were older than John. You got your choices. And how you approach it and the way you think will be your key. Everything's laid out there in front of you. And guess what? It's a scary time. Because as an 18 to 22-year-old guy, is that really on me? Yep, it is. It's not to say you can't do it. Here's the key. Line up, do what you got to do every day. Create a good habit today. Create a good habit tomorrow. What we ask you to do. Create a good habit the next day. The goals will be there. We determine what happens to us. It's our job to make possible probable. And we got to own everything we do. Hope to see you in Doak soon.
Head coach Jimbo Fisher. Thank you, Seminoles.
Live in Tallahassee's back with upcoming events. Take a look.
We've got an exciting few weeks ahead of us, both in and outside of Tallahassee. Florida State University football is back. On Saturday, September 2nd, Jimbo Fisher and the Seminoles take on Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide in the inaugural game at the new Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. On Thursday, September 7th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., the Hang Tough Foundation is hosting the Cascades Goes Gold charity event at Cascades Park in honor of Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month. Come out with your family and be sure to enjoy a meal at Uncle Medea's either before or after the event, as they will be donating 10% back to the Hang Tough Foundation. The Downtown Get Down series is right around the corner, with 2 foot levels starting it off on Friday, September 8th from 6 to 10 p.m. The concert will take place downtown on Adams Street and College Avenue, along with food trucks, local arts, and fun for the kids. Surely a great way to kick off the weekend of the Seminoles' first home football game. On Saturday, September 9th, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., FAMU will be hosting the 17th Annual Grape Harvest Festival at the FAMU Center for Viticulture and Small Fruit Research. Plenty of activities are planned, including both a 5K and 2K vineyard run, a grape stomping contest, and grape and wine sampling. For more information on any of these events, be sure to check out their respective Facebook pages. You won't want to miss out on this.
Some of the upcoming events happening in our region, be sure to get out there and participate, engage in our community, and be a part of it all. So John, that's going to wrap it up from our time here at the Civic Center. They're still going in there. Everybody is so excited, but the end of the show is here.
That's right, Joe. Well, the fans are really fired up, as you could see. A lot of the kids, man, it was great to see them getting the autographs, getting to interact with the players, and the players are so gracious. You know, they take the time. They're eating lunch, and people are coming right up to them. But it's a lot of fun, and it's great. It's great to see everybody excited, and it's going to be a good year. And when this show is airing, we'll be 3 days away from FSU versus Bama.
And be sure to stay with us throughout all the football season because, you know, nobody covers it like live in Tallahassee. We'll be there with the fans and all the fun. So that's it for now. Thank you to everybody with the FSU Athletics Department for letting us be here. And, of course, go Noles.
Go Noles.